What's up, guys? Erin, head bag lady with dirt bags here. It's time for another video, and this one I think you're gonna enjoy. It gives you a little insight into my childhood, otherwise known as the Twilight Zone. But first, I'm gonna feature the dirt bag of the week. Watch it, cheerleaders. Jeez. That sign's actually based off a true story. One of my girlfriends was the cheerleader on the bottom. Oops. Okay, so go to dirtbags.com, check us out. We're gonna have some new bags on there very soon. And if you're here in the Valley and you're headed over to Tempe Music Fest, look for us because we are gonna be a vendor there all weekend. Chance to win a bag, get some other free swag. You could also win a chance to be in a Dirtbags video. I know. So anyway, stop by and say hi and hang out for a while. Okay, so on to this week's top 10. I just had a funny conversation with one of my girlfriends from college, and it totally was over something lame that we did. Actually, there were lots of things that were lame that we did in college, but this is just one of them. And so it got me thinking about other funny / weird / random things from my childhood. So being an only child, you can get a pretty good idea of just the kind of nonsense that I did. So these are 10 things that may or may not have been the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. Number 10. When I was a junior at KU on April Fool's Day, I called my mom and told her that I had been caught cheating or accused of cheating and that they were going to have a hearing to determine if I could stay at KU and that I could potentially be kicked out and that I for certain wasn't going to get into the School of Education now. And she bought the entire story until finally at the end she says, "You have got to be kidding me." And I said, "Yeah, I am. It's April Fool's Day." And then there was silence. And then I heard, "You little shit." Click. Number 9, when I was 3, I cut my own hair with thinning shears. Just on this side. What? I was the hottest 3-year-old in preschool that day. Psst. Number 8. When I was in elementary school, I would sometimes share a babysitter with my girlfriend across the street when our parents would go out together. And one time this babysitter taught us cuss words and how to flip people off. So the next time she babysat us, she did something that we didn't like. So we told her we were going to tell our parents what she did unless she drank a concoction that we made up, which pretty much entailed filling a pitcher with a little bit of everything that was in my refrigerator. So she drank it, and we told on her anyway. She was a jerk. Number 7, in the 4th grade, I rode my bike right into the side of our garage, which is a pretty amazing feat considering the fact that we had a 3-car garage and a 3-car wide driveway, and the garage doors were all open. But no, I came around the corner, no brakes, and hit the 18 inches of brick on the far side of the house. And I did it with an audience, because my parents and half of our neighbors were hanging out in the front yard. My ego was crushed under that bike. Number 6, my first concert was Amy Grant. Number 5, when I was in junior high, I was so afraid of getting in trouble by my parents that the first time I snuck out with my girlfriends to go meet up with some boys, I left my parents a note. Nerd. Number 4, when I was 8, I was playing horse with my parents, like as in shooting baskets playing horse. And my dad had HORS, so I told him he was a horse. And I had HORS, so I said that I was a horse. And my mom had HOR. What do you think I called her? I did. Number 3, my junior year of high school, one of my teammates called her mom from our coach's office and pretended like she was Planned Parenthood calling with her test results. And she pulled the whole thing off until when she got home, her mom wouldn't believe her that it was her that had called. She didn't believe that it was a joke, and she wanted to know why she had been to Planned Parenthood. And it took her a very long time to convince her mom that it was a joke. And when she finally did convince her, her mom thought it was so funny that she grounded her for a week. I know that story didn't involve me, but I witnessed it. Such a good joke. Number 2, when I was in college, I went down to visit one of my girlfriends from high school in New Orleans. And we decided to smoke pot. And that was the first time that I'd ever smoked pot. And so everyone told me that I wouldn't feel anything and that it wouldn't be a big deal. So I kind of thought I could just get away with it and not have any effects. And that didn't happen. So after we smoke pot, what's the next thing you want to do? Re-record your answering machine message. I know. So that's what we decided to do. And we have to keep recording it because we can't stop laughing to get any words out. All you hear is 30 seconds of gasping because we can hardly breathe. We're laughing so hard. And so once we decide that we can't record this message right now, we spend another hour just listening to our laughter on the tape. And we do this and laugh so hard that my friend pees in her pants on the floor in the living room. Peed. Not even an attempt to make it to the bathroom. Just peed. I know. Okay, number 1. When I was 5 and my cousin was 6, we were at our grandparents' house, and we threw a bunch of crayons up into the light fixture in their living room, and we didn't tell anybody, and we didn't ever do it again. We just kind of forgot about it. And then over the years, my grandparents sometimes would say, "Do you guys think it's dark in here? Does it seem like it's dark in here?" We'd all go, "No? What do you mean? No, it's fine." And then 5 years ago, they moved out of the house, and my uncle's over there changing out some of the fixtures, and he tells me, when I pulled down that fixture in the TV room, it was filled with wax and crayon wrappers. And he just looks at me. I'm thinking, wax and crayon wrappers? Oh. Huh. Turns out it was dark in there.